to Sugar and Spice, the podcast. Good evening, everyone. Happy Sugar and Spice Sunday.
Yeah.
I have a bad case of the fidgets right now.
She is rather fidgety.
It's my jumper is like folding up at the back a little bit. Okay, I'm good. Okay, guys, welcome back.
Yeah.
Hi, Bells.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you feeling?
Thanks. How you feeling? Sugar or spicy?
Okay. Today
Let's
I'm feeling sugary.
Oh, I love that. Why?
Okay, so I actually know all the time our answers are either had a wholesome day or been on our shit, like that sugary, that spicy.
True that.
But I have just had a really wholesome day. I can't, and it just, I don't know, I just have. I went to a car boot sale this morning, woke up bright and early.
Yeah.
Spent the day with my sister and her girlfriend and my niece, and we just had like a really fun, active day. The sun was shining, so I'm just feeling sugary.
Love that.
And it is what it is. What about you?
Love that.
Sugary or spicy?
I low-key feel like kind of sugary as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I've kind of just, as you said, like, I've kind of had quite a wholesome weekend.
That's
That's
our answer every time. It's
honestly,
so funny.
but I feel like me and Yannick went. Oh, it sounds so weird, but we're so gassed about it. We went swimming.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
and swam some lengths and like.
Bella swam. Go on, tell me what she swam.
43 lengths of a 25-meter pool.
43 lengths.
Yeah.
That is
1,000. It's like 1,075 meters.
I can't lie. When I go in the pool at my gym,
yeah,
it's like next to the sauna and the steam room. I actually don't go in. It's like rare occasion that I go in. If I go in, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll swim. I'll swim there and back and be like, I'm bored, I'm done. And then I'll get out and go back in the sauna.
No, I was swimming for like an hour.
Were you like listening to music or anything? You were just like
how can I
raw
listen to
dogging
music
it
in the pool?
I don't know. People do like those like waterproof headphones.
No,
and your Apple
that
Watch is
yeah, my Apple Watch is no.
Wow.
I went with Yannick, so like we did a length and then we might have been like, oh, that was fun, like, and then we'd do it again. But then
that was fun. It's so funny.
There was
one length and be like, that was fun.
That was fun. And then there was one time where like I just like didn't like there was not one time, there was a few times where like we didn't stop and talk and then we just did like a length and then another length and then another length and then we might take a little break and chat. But it was really fun. We had a race as well, and unfortunately Yannick did beat me in the swimming race. But I just think he's like a long, strong man. I'm like, obviously thinking
that
about it.
That could sound really funny.
Obviously thinking about it, like, when we're doing a front crawl competition between me and him, he like weighs, he's like muscular, like literally like strong, so he's gonna like pull himself more.
Yeah, for real.
And I just thought, well, actually, flipping wonder I lost.
Well,
I was quite pissed off actually.
Yeah, I
can
imagine.
Thought I was gonna win.
I'm the same. I swear I've never won a swimming race in my life, and was like, let's race, and then I'll race, and I'll be like,
no, I normally win as well. That's what pissed me
really?
off. Like I used to swim competitively when I was younger.
What? I've known you for so...
Nah, but it was when I was really quite young. I used to go to I had to train.
You did competitions in swimming?
Not that many, but a few. But I trained like quite a lot. And I went to Shiverers, and you had to if they thought you were good, you'd have to like swim at a certain time to reach the next level of like the next Shiverers, like level 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is actually news to me, guys. I have never heard this before in my life. That is hilarious. Anyway, so love that for you.
Yeah, it was so fun. I literally want to go swimming more often. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I thought it was really good exercise. That was like quite simple.
Yeah, I think that's with me. I just get tired.
Yeah,
like I get tired and I'm like, wait, why am I tired from swimming? But obviously it's a workout. But I think of swimming as like playing mermaids and like being all day. Like I don't ever think of it as
no,
like
I got like my goggles out. I was like, should I bring a swimming cap?
Period.
But I didn't, because that's strange.
I would have. Not get my hair wet.
No, but your hair still gets wet in swimming caps. I don't know why people say that.
Then why do people wear them? Is it not to keep it like bone dry?
It's like, well, no, I think actually for like a swimmer, it's to keep it so you're like stuck in, so you like go quicker,
Oh, maybe it's
that's it. My hair was holding me back, probably. That's why Yannick won.
Bella's got new hair today, actually.
Yeah, guys.
So cute. I love it.
Yeah.
It's giving business.
Yeah, we're going for more like
Don't say mature. Don't say it.
We're more mature.
I love
We're
it.
getting older. We've hit the 26th year. Can't just have long locks all the time. Although I still have my long hair extensions as well, so don't you worry.
This is only for like
easy day to day vibes.
literally. Right. Anyways, so yeah, we're both feeling sugary.
Yeah,
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else happened this weekend that you wanna? Done anything else fun?
No, like, I went out for my cousin's birthday, which was like fun and wholesome. Like,
Gutted I couldn't come to that
and
because
stuff. Yeah,
I do love your cousins.
yeah,
They're so fun.
do you know what? He actually said something really cute about you, Lucy.
What did he say?
I'm sure I've remembered it word by word because it was actually rather cute. And when he was saying it, I was thinking, Lucy would love this right now. But basically, we asked my cousin Max. We were like,
who your favourite friend is?
No.
Sorry, guys.
It's me. No. We asked Max, we were like, be truthful. If Lucy was up for it, would you go out with Lucy?
No, Bella! That's not...
No.
Okay, his answer's cute.
Yeah, his answer's the cute
Why would
bit.
you say that to him?
Because we were just like, come on now, like, you probably would, right? And he was like,
Come on now.
no, you listen to me. And we were like,
okay, all right.
We were like, shit, what was he going to say? Because we were thinking it's a
She's
yes or no answer.
fucking annoying.
We were like, it's a yes or no answer. Like,
yeah.
Yes or no.
Starting it with you listen to me.
But he was like, I can't believe you even just asked me that. And we were like, what? And he was like, Lucy.
Of course I would.
Fucking duh, you idiot. No, he was like, Lucy is like I've known Lucy for years. We go back. Like, that, I love that girl. She literally he was like, so I love that girl. Like, she is my back and I have her back. We go back years. I've known Lucy for ages. Like, it's not even like that. Like, I love Lucy. Like, literally that. And then like
feelings mutual,
I was like,
Max.
Fairs, that's really cute. And then like Yannick was like, just turned around, I was like, yeah, but would you go out with her? And he was like, yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
He's literally like, she's like a sister to me. I could never. And it's like, yeah, but would you hit it?
No, for real. No, it was funny.
He
was like, obviously, yeah, like, because obviously then, like, in the way he was saying it, like, he was just basically going on about like how you guys get on and how you like really like each other.
Yeah,
and
me and Max. Yeah, we are. I feel like very like. Yeah, like brotherly sister.
Do you know what I mean?
But he does make me laugh so much. It was so funny on our birthday, on our party. We were like we were taking photos as like him and who did he arrive with?
He came in his own. Though.
Oh, maybe it was one time. Anyway, he came in and I was like taking photos and I saw him come in and I was like, hi Max, sorry, one sec, because I was like literally like mid like photo shoot.
Oh right, yeah.
And he was like, cool. Yeah, like, he was, and it was so funny. He was like, you look great. And I was like, thanks, Max. And then like carried on posing. It was so funny. He's such a sweetheart.
He's hilarious.
So, I'm so glad I couldn't come to that. But I was at Move It.
How did that go?
So, guys, if you haven't already seen on my Instagram, because I literally have been like non-stop posting about it, took my dancers to Move It, which is like one of I think it's the UK's biggest dance convention. And they did.
You've gone there loads of years as well, running.
Yeah, I've like performed there. Like growing up dancing, I like performed on the main stage, and like performing on the main stage is like a big deal. Like all the dance colleges do it. Like the dance when you go to dance college, like diploma, uni, etc. You have to like audition to get into the Move It pieces, and you can only have 30 dancers on stage, so it is like really, really tricky to get into the Move It pieces. Some of the best dancers that I know like haven't even got through to the Move It pieces, so it's so cool that we were able to take like our girls like from the age of like 9 all the way up to 17, I think.
Oh wow. So cute.
And
did they audition to be in the
yeah, we had to like audition them.
That's so fun.
Because like you
audition, it's like High School Musical. Auditions are out. Who makes the list?
It actually wasn't like that. But yeah, it was like so cool, and obviously like they were performing like my choreography, mine and Connie's choreography, and it was just the best experience ever, because like I literally remember like being like younger me performing on that stage and like looking at like when the choreographer's name comes up and just looking at like, oh my god, it would be so fucking cool if one day that said like Lucy Jarvis.
That's
and
so cute.
Then this year it happened. And I'm
the dream
so grateful.
Come true.
Literally, apart from
I saw that
they spelt my name wrong.
Really
they spelt me Lucy. Me and my niece were cracking up. She was like, you are not a Lucy with a Y. Like, I'm just not, like, I just don't embody that. And like No offense to Lucy with the Y's, lovely name.
Yeah.
It's just not me. Like, I am Lucie through and through.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened the other day? Actually, it's so random.
I do get you.
I was at the gym and I ordered a coffee. They're like, "Can we take a name for it?" And I was like, "Yeah, Lucy." And obviously everyone always just spells it Lucy, right? This lady without me even saying spelled Lucie on her little note thing. I went, "Oh my God." I like poked my head over the thing. I was like, "Oh my God, did you just spell it with an IE?" She was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "How did you know that? Like, there's literally how you spell it. Like, no one ever gets it right." She was like, "I don't know. I just like automatically spell it like that." And I was like,
it's because I'm giving it, right?
You're now my best friend. But yeah, so that was really cool.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into today's episode, because we are doing a part 2 to something that we've actually done in the past. And it was maybe one of my favourite episodes we filmed. Like, I really enjoyed the filming of it.
Yeah.
Like, basically, well, let's tell you what it is. Yeah. Go on, you can explain.
We are answering Emma Chamberlain's questions again. And it's because the way we came up with it last time was we follow Anything Goes on our Sugar and Spice Instagram. And it always pops up, like, she always posts like photos of questions that she's asked in her podcast. And when we first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's quite a good idea. We should answer those questions, because they're actually quite good topics, and obviously she's spoken about them and stuff." So we kind of saw it again and we were like, well, it was quite enjoyable to film. It was quite, like, people viewed it as well.
I think maybe people viewed it because we put Emma Chamberlain in the thumbnail, so I think maybe they thought, they got Emma Chamberlain on the podcast and they clicked on it. But
okay, but if you thought that, I love that. The fact that you thought we could get Emma Chamberlain on the podcast is mental.
Imagine
one day.
Literally die.
But yeah, no, and it was just like, I actually really like what she speaks about. Like, I feel like she just talks about real shit, and it's like actually so relatable, and like
it's like such a good mix of like deep, but like sometimes not that deep,
like a bit jokey,
saucy, but like not in like crazy detail that will like ruin our digital footprint. And
like, actually, one of her answers as well to one of the questions, I was like, we were struggling to think of what an answer could be, and I was like, the answer she came up with was actually quite a good one.
Like, true.
I feel like anyone probably struggles.
It's just very relevant, isn't it? Like, and I feel like I've said this before on the podcast. I think I've actually said it a few times, but she is just like so well spoken. Like, she like just articulates her thoughts. Like, she puts her thoughts into her words really well, and it's like really easy to process. So
she also just doesn't give a fuck, I feel like. She's very like, I don't care.
Yeah, true. So she's like a good one to listen to and watch and like hear her opinions.
Yeah,
like,
she just does what she wants to do, which I'm so here for.
She is YOLO.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've screenshotted some of the questions, and we'll just go through them and answer.
Yeah, have a little chit chat about them, because I feel like they're quite chatty, aren't they?
Yeah, it like brings up like other topics as well.
Yeah.
Okay, first one is, this is actually like a bit of a random one. Do you have an oral fixation?
Go on, do you want to answer?
What?
Should I? We're both talking about it, right?
Yeah, but you...
Okay, so I defo do.
You do? What's yours?
Like, I feel like mine's loads.
Go on then.
Because didn't you say this? Sure. Didn't you say that this was like the pen one?
Like vaping, biting a pen, like...
Yeah, like, I feel like... I always need something in my mouth. No, not even. But as in, like, I feel like if I had a straw, I would like kind of like bite on it, chew on it, blah blah. If I had a pen, I think it would like make its way to my mouth. Like, do you know what I mean?
Make its way.
Like, and I just think that like I like a vape every once in a while. Yeah, I love a bit of gum. Like, what else could there be? I just feel like if I've kind of got something in my hand, it could you like
put in your mouth. Nails.
Yeah, nails.
Always got my teeth in my nails.
I always have a little like do you know what
I mean? I actually always like.
Yeah, like playing.
Which is probably like,
it's kind of gross.
But I do. I'd only do it when my hands have like been freshly washed. Like, I wash my hands like just before we start filming. So. Yeah,
I feel like definitely do. There's definitely things that like
can mine is clicking my jaw. I always click my jaw, and you're always like, ugh! Like, whenever I do it, I feel like you're kind of used to it now, but like, even if you like...
I think the thought of clicking a jaw makes me cringe out more than like the sound or anything.
I've just done it since I was younger. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that. But if you like even just rewind, as soon as we started talking about oral fixations, I had to click my jaw because I don't know what it is. And then I love gum.
Yeah, gum's
I'm
a
a
good
big
one.
gum chewer, and listen, I
Yeah.
don't know if it's healthy or not, but I love a bit of
a bit of gum.
It just like it makes you feel like awake and refreshed.
I feel like when I'm drunk, I love a little bit of a vape as well.
Oh yeah. Well, I've recently stopped vaping. Yeah, I used to vape, but I don't think that was like an oral fixation thing. I think it was more like a nicotine addiction type thing. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like those are the ones I've got. If I love chewing my bottle as well, if I've got my rubber straw,
I was gonna say that one.
I love like munching it.
I think that needs to zoom in, that one.
No, let's not. Okay, so those are our oral fixations.
Yeah, for real.
Not really a matter of opinion, but hopefully you learned something new about us. Okay, next one.
Thank you. You're
Spicy one.
Go on.
Do you think it's wrong to fake an orgasm? There's a time and a place. Because I want to be like...
I can't say I really do that, though.
Yeah, but you got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I feel like it's... in like a women empowerment type of way, I want to be like, no woman should ever fake their orgasm, because like if a man's not giving you what you need, then like tell them, be like, do this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, well, maybe not like do this, like maybe some guidance, you know, like speak up for like what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think there is a time and place, like, you know, maybe a situation that you're like, wow, I'm so over this now.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, imagine if you just can't be arsed. Like, just... Yeah,
you just need
quickly
to...
pretend it's over and done with.
Little...
Although, like, I think it depends. Yeah, it's just a little...
You like to get, like, all your effects.
No, I just think, like... I do think also, like...
What's the point as well?
What, to fake it?
Mm-mm.
No, if you... that for the reason what we just said, if you can't be bothered. But, I don't know, I also feel like it depends on if you like struggle to orgasm or not, I guess.
True, because some people actually really struggle.
Yeah, right. Then, like if you really struggle, like fuck long CBA, I'm done, mate. Do you know what I mean? Some people who like literally have never orgasmed.
That is crazy.
It is quite crazy.
That's what.
Whereas I feel like
spicy topic. Yeah. We never really go this deep, do we?
I feel like I don't know, not to get too much information, but I feel like I don't really struggle that hard. So like, I guess if I did want over and done with it, I'd just be like, okay, chop girls.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Now move faster.
Yeah, just come on, get it going, so it's done. Do you know what I mean? Get you. Like I don't know.
I feel like I would never feel the need to now, but maybe when I was like younger.
Yeah.
And you just needed.
I think sex and like stuff when I was younger to now is so different.
Yeah, it's like literally
so
different.
It's so different, yeah.
Okay, so do I think it's wrong? No, because there is a time and a place.
Yeah.
And I think there sometimes is reasoning to why people do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong.
But I would like highly suggest like maybe just not
get it out.
And like
probably feels better just to quickly get it out, right?
Yeah, but if you can't, like maybe discuss that with your partner if you can. That would be my answer to that question.
Yeah.
Next one?
Yeah, next one.
What is a fashion trend that you love but are too scared to wear?
Scared is a bit of an intense word for me because I feel like I'm not
scared. I feel like if I loved it, I would just wear it.
Yeah, right. Like I think if I loved it, I would just wear it, and I think like I wouldn't say I would be scared of something. I would just think that looks really cool on you, but it wouldn't look good on me. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would love it that if I could rock that, but I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
I get you. Like
anything.
Because if I wanted to rock something, I would just simply rock it.
Yeah, I know, right? So I don't really know something that I'm scared of. Like I really want to come up with an answer.
Yeah, same. I hate it when it's like a no answer to a question. Okay, let's think. Let me quickly go on Pinterest. Yeah. See what's popping. Like, what are some of the big trends? There's those shoes that like. Are they Maison Margiela?
No, for example, you know, like those boots that you were saying, like you want to get a boots that are flat. I don't know if they would suit me, but I would love to like maybe rock them. But I
get you.
Or like, you know, like those boots actually that are like they're a bit like that, but they're like tight on your leg. Have you seen those ones?
Yeah, they kind of like a kind of sock vibes. Sort of.
Yeah, they're.
I saw some of those today.
Yeah, I don't think they would suit me because you know you just need kind of like I feel like. Big legs don't really work with those very well. Like I just,
Really?
Yeah, kind of. I think it also irritate me. I feel like I'm quite sensitive when it comes to like certain things on my
Fabrics
skin
and
like
stuff.
yeah, like tightness. Sometimes
Yeah.
like I don't mind like a nice tight top or whatever, but like sometimes like if I go somewhere and like they put a wristband on me, I'm like no too tight because it irritates me.
Yeah, I
like,
get you.
Do you know what I mean? So
I
don't know.
think
Go on.
there's not really a trend, and I don't think I'm scared of doing this.
Let's see.
But I feel like it's like more of like an umbrella thing. Like maybe like dressing a little bit more like
indie.
Yeah, or like dressing a little bit more like, you know, like masculine, because like I don't know why, but like when I like to look quite like feminine.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. Like I think maybe that's just like how I feel more confident.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool when people can rock like a really like masculine outfit.
Yeah. I do agree, but I actually don't know if I'm scared. I think I've like tried it and thought that just doesn't look good on me.
Yeah, maybe I'm the same. I mean, like,
because I feel like for me, like, okay, this is what I think. For me, like, I would love to rock like some baggy, like long short kind of vibe things,
like jorts, yeah,
and like the really baggy ones,
yeah,
with like a massive baggy like jersey thing,
uh-huh.
and then like some cool chains and like hat and everything. But I swear, like some people can look sick, but I would just look like obese in it, because I do think when I wear so much baggy, because I am that bit taller and I am that bit like bigger, I look no, for real. Like I think that's why I tend to wear like tighter on the top if I was to wear baggy on the bottom, so that I have some sort of shape. Whereas generally, like I look so like big and hench because you're like smaller and petite. If you wear like baggy on baggy, it looks kind of cute because it's like, oh yeah, she looks nice. Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas when like big, especially like I have lost a bit of weight, but especially like when I was bigger as well.
Like,
when I was bigger as well, like just the baggy and the baggy, it was just like boom.
But that, yeah, I guess
it's
it
generally
does look like
yeah, it is a thing. It definitely is a thing, and I think because I'm taller, I would
try you should try now.
Yeah.
See if you've changed your mind, because your mindset as well towards yourself has changed.
It has changed, but I have tried, because even when I wear baggy jeans and then if I'm like, oh, let me just put baggy top on top of it, it's just a lot.
Well, if you like tuck it up so it's like a bit cropped.
Yeah, no, yeah, but that just annoys me because I tuck it up and then it falls down. I tuck it up and it falls down. Do you know what I mean? It's just long.
Okay.
But like that's why if I was to wear like a baggy top, I'd try and wear more like tight shorts.
Yeah,
or, like, something like that. So it's a little. But then again, maybe it does go a bit more back to like the feminine vibe of like trying to look cute and sexy. Because like to be honest, like some cute little tight shorts compared to some like baggy trousers and a baggy top. Sometimes it is maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I do get you. It's weird, isn't it? Because I'm like thinking now, like why do I not dress like? Why is my go-to like girly?
Yeah.
And it's weird when you like start thinking about it. Because I'm thinking like maybe it's because like I've always like had a thing about my shoulders in the past. Like I was always like, oh, my shoulders, like they're so broad, like blah blah. I feel like it's quite a common thing that people think, like, oh, my shoulders so broad. Yeah. So then I thought like maybe that sometimes makes me look a bit masculine. So then I like tend to go down more the girly route. But me saying out loud that like maybe that's something I'm scared of makes me want to do it more, because I'm like, fucking get over it, like do it.
I think that's kind of, I do kind of get you. Like I don't want to look like a boy, I want to look like a cute girl and boy outfit. But
yeah. It's like, I
mean?
I'm
but
like,
that's not.
If I was to wear an outfit like that, I would want like
you are
full beat, like cute. I mean,
I feel like you've kind of done it and it looks nice. I don't know why you're saying it.
Yeah, but maybe like I need to try, like the picture that I'm looking at kind of is like like a button-up shirt and like baggy jeans.
No, but she's still gone sexy.
Okay, yeah, she still has a bra, like a lace bra on underneath it. But
yeah, that's not like the boy. Like I'm talking about like full on like baggy trousers or shorts or whatever with like a big like jersey top on kind of vibe.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Like the like,
because
I mean that's like really
like basic, but yeah,
that.
I feel like you kind of done that though.
Yeah, I mean I do,
and I feel like it does look nice on you.
Maybe I mean like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting that I feel that way. Okay, so we're kind of like similar, I guess. Yeah. But you're like,
mine's more. Do you know what it is as well? Is because I'm just tall. Like I feel like everyone's always like, "Oh my god, it's really nice to be tall." What are you talking about? But I feel like as like I think it is nice, but I think being so tall is actually also not very like girly. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to.
It's because everyone has that whole thing about like tall men, like
and I feel like being so tall as a girl, like I'm like 5'8", 5'9". It's not like the tallest I could be. Like there's obviously like some girls that are way taller than me, but I feel like I don't know. Like I just feel like sometimes being so tall is already more of like maybe like I don't know. I don't want to be like bulging over you, like you. Do you know what I mean? With my baggy ass, like I'm not trying to look like your boyfriend.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I get you, but I don't think that way. But maybe it's because
you're cute and petite,
short. Like
so you're not gonna look like a boy.
I look at like tall girls and I'm like, oh my god, like that's so like powerful and stunning and like model-esque. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's weird because,
but I think it's model-esque when you're like tall and skinny, because then if you're wearing like I think when
I think about it like
skinny,
all body types. So
yeah,
I think like even if I see someone walking down the street, I'm like, wow, it's cool. But maybe it's because I'm short and you always like what we can't have. Like I don't
want to be short though. I just would like to like feel a bit more like than like oh. Do you know what I mean? And then you get the big feet on top of it. Like being tall, it's like man, no.
This episode was originally going to be one about confidence, and we're just like,
saying
so tall, big feet.
No, I don't know, but it's true. I feel like also the bigger feet is like annoying because like you could get like cute like shoes, but then your feet don't fit in them as well. So
yeah, well, I had that issue the other day. I couldn't get shoes big enough for me. We were in TK Maxx, and every pair of shoes that I found
either too big or too small.
Well, they were actually all too small, and it was
no,
really
you got those really big ones. I was like, Lucy, you can't get those. Your feet
okay, those ones.
Yeah, but also you were looking in like the size 3.
Like, that section was popping there.
It's because
no one goes.
No one fucking fits in those ones.
Yeah, true that.
That's why they're in TK Maxx.
Okay, next question. Be honest. Are you a hater? And then it says, not of me, just in general, be honest.
Oh, right.
Are you a hater? Honestly, not to sound like a pick me, but I feel like I'm actually quite the opposite of a hater.
I feel like I'm trying to think, have I ever really, like, hated on something?
I've definitely been a hater. Last episode with the girl from Love Island. But I feel like I'm generally, like, not filled with much hatred.
I feel like I'm just not that bothered. Like, I feel like...
Legit. Like, we were talking earlier, like, one of the questions that we, like, read out, we were like, oh, what about this one? And it was, like, talk about something you hate. And we were both like, I feel like we don't, like, neither of us, like, passionately hate anything.
Like, I'm not going to go fully out of my... Like, there's certain things, I hate rude people.
I hate, like, Donald Trump.
Yeah,
I hate,
there's, like, things I hate, but, like...
genocide, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I hate, like, homophobia. Like,
but, like, that's just, like, I want to... Yeah. I'm
but
just, like...
It's, like, more, like, general, like, actions. There's nothing that, like...
Yeah, like, I'm not going to go cry because I, like... I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, rude people...
I think hate's just a strong word. Yeah, rude people 100%.
I'm a hater on,
I can't stand that, though.
Bad things and bad people.
Yeah.
But nothing that's, like, minor or could be, like, do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So I feel like I'm actually not a hater. Like, I don't ever...
I agree.
Like, look at people online and I'm like, they're so fucking annoying. Like, I could not imagine being one of those people that just,
I'm really trying to think. Is there someone that really grinds my gears?
I mean, actually...
I'm trying to think.
There is a few... There. I can think, off the top of my head, one person... that I look at online and I'm just like, you're just like, it's not like I hate, but it's this girl. I don't even actually mind saying this.
Okay, go on.
It's this girl that's a dance teacher on TikTok.
Okay.
And she's actually like known in the industry as like being quite bad, but like she teaches loads of kids, obviously. Like she has her own dance school. But she is like strangely close to these children. Like she's posted TikTok. She's very open about her mental health. Like she talks about her struggles a lot. But she, like, also posts so much, like, basically she, like, has posted that she's, like, video called her students while she's been in, like, the psych ward, and, like, she, like, will help them with their homework, and, like, I don't know, just, like, really, like, weird messed up things, and like in class like she's always going live, and it's just like that kind of infuriates me because she's really strange, and I also think like the safety strange. Of these kids, like that is a massive safeguarding issue, like so that infuriates me because I'm like, oh my god, like one, do these parents know like how crazy this like dance, not crazy is not the word for it, how like I don't know, just like what the relationship between the dance teacher and the students is like, and it's just also weird to like capitalize off those sort of things because she's got followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
So that is something that infuriates me. That is someone that I look at social media and I'm like, wow, you're very strange and very like just annoying.
Do you follow her?
No.
Oh.
I don't follow her.
It just pops up every once in a while.
Yeah, and also like the dance industry talks about it.
Oh really?
There's also something else with the dance industry that really annoys me, but I could literally bang on about it for ages. But it's people, like dance teachers I'm kind of talking about, that have got like a power trip, that get like a power trip out of teaching and like bossing kids around and like think like their confidence and ego and stuff just gets fed by like talking to these like dancers and artists that like pieces of shit, and that actually infuriates me.
Yeah.
And like coaches as well, like that really infuriates me. But anyway, that's like more of like a deeper level. I think we're talking more like, you know, little things like being a hater. I just feel like, I'm
not really hating though. I feel like that's more like caring.
Yeah, true.
Like concerned.
Concerning.
I'm concerned. Yeah, it's more concerned than like I'm hating.
Than like hater for like no reason.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's something that I'm a hater.
Yeah, I know. I really want to say I am a hater of something, but I can't think of anything.
Legit, I do feel like we are like very like non-judgment.
I just think if I don't like something, cool. I'm not gonna I hate it. Do you know what I mean?
Just don't look at it, don't consume it. Like,
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep.
It really isn't that deep. Okay, well, we're not haters.
It's what it is. Yeah.
All love, no hate. Okay, next one is quite funny because we were talking about this the other day on the podcast. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Do you think your standards are too high, too low, or just right?
Yeah. Okay.
This is like, we can talk about like friendship. Relationship.
Okay.
Standards for yourself, even.
Okay, should we do like one by one? Like, should we do like relationship?
Yeah.
And then we'll go into like ourselves.
Yeah, okay. Romantic relationship.
Okay. I think mine are just right.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you saying that yours is just right.
I think just.
I think that.
Go on.
Mine could potentially be a little bit too high.
I feel like with you,
it's just I don't try. Yeah, we already did.
No.
this.
I wasn't actually gonna say that, but I do agree with that. But
you hit the nail on the head with that one. You can't hate that.
No, I feel like you kind of like weren't too bothered. Like, not that you didn't have standards back in the day.
Standards were too low,
but
it's okay. You can say.
I feel like it was kind of like not as deep when you were like younger, and then you've kind of like accepted. You've kind of like accepted crap.
Yeah.
And not even in like look wise or anything. I mean like personality wise as well.
Yeah.
You've kind of like accepted like not the best, and now you've like not had trauma, but you've kind of like you've realised that wasn't it, and that's not what you want.
I learned from my mistake.
But now you just think everyone is terrible, and like your standards are now like all the way up here.
Yeah, I like have gone from one extreme to another.
Yeah, no, like generally.
True. It is something I'm working on. Just saying.
I think it's just because you like I don't know. I feel like just because you're so I don't want that like now everything maybe potentially possibly will have to be like perfect, which is quite hard to find. Like, it's not really that possible.
Yeah, true. And and also I think maybe like my past relationships have like forced me into doing so much work on myself and like really which is really good, but and this is also really good, and I think everyone should go through like at least like a stage of their life where they feel this way. Like, I hold myself now in such a high regard that I'm like, only a very small percentage of people match me. Yeah, that sounds like so big-headed, but it's true. Like,
no, but it's in like your
I value my time and my energy and everything so much that I'm like, I would not just give that to a random person. Like, you've got to show me.
Sometimes you do need to give it to a random person.
Yeah.
Figure out that that's who you like.
True.
Like, imagine it. Yeah. If I didn't really know Yannick that well. Imagine if I didn't go on that date because I was like, well, he ain't quite showing me the vibe. And even at the beginning, I didn't quite get the vibe.
That is true.
And it worked in. So sometimes you just got to have to.
Yeah.
You can't quite think like that.
Get past the first like.
Yeah. You can't be like, you need to show me that like this is a thing. You kind of need to like. Try things out,
like, because it's a two-way street, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Like, you have to. I was going to say,
give that, because then soon they might you might start to like them, and they think this fucking bitch just takes.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
All this bitch does is take.
Do you know what I mean? So you just, I feel like you just need to kind of not overthink it. Be yourself and try it out instead of like
try and be a bit more open-minded.
You don't deserve my time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't think like that, because like if someone said that to me, like you don't deserve my time,
You'd be like,
all right, well, fuck off. You don't even bloody know me, you twat.
So
do you know what I mean? So I think you need to like rein it in.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to give people a chance, isn't it?
I just need to be a bit more open-minded about things.
Yeah, and I feel like with maybe a potential boy that you were talking to, you actually did give a lot of chances. Yeah. And they were just long and annoying. So I agree, like, next, true. You don't deserve the time because, like, you were long. So you did you tried there.
Yeah, and it just,
you don't deserve
well done me for being open-minded.
Yeah.
Okay, so for friendships.
Okay.
Too high, too low, just right.
I think mine are high.
But not too high.
Yeah, but I do think... I don't know. I think they are high because I start to think like, do you know what? Like I shouldn't think, well, if you're not gonna make the effort, then fuck off. But I do sometimes low-key think that. Like I think sometimes I overthink things and I like think, well, like I feel like I make all the effort and I'm just not gonna bother. But then I just need to think that actually, like, I don't know. I really struggle with this one because sometimes I think
because it's something you're working on as well, isn't it? Like to not just
I feel like I need to not rely on people, but I also like I expect as well, and I think that can backfire because like I expect you to make effort and I expect you to like want to see me and I expect you to like care about what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
But then it's a two-way street, isn't it? Because like, can I say that I literally fully am always like keeping in contact with everyone? No, but I do feel like I make effort. Like I am always like, guys, come around here. Like I can't lie, I don't remember the last time I've been to anyone else's house.
Yeah, true.
Like, and I don't know if that's me not making the effort of going there or like, do I get invited? Not that I care because I actually do love it that everyone comes here, and I just think I have got a good setup, and that's just why that is.
Yeah, I way prefer being here.
But then I'm like, I like make the effort for like you to come over and do this and blah blah. But then I like I feel like I just don't sometimes get much back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then maybe is it just because I don't know?
Maybe it's like a comparison thing as well, like where you give so much that like anyone like mediocre obviously seems lower.
Because, maybe, yeah.
Like say like you like giving this much, someone else that is just like the average the average friend in a friendship is just below what you have. So then when you compare them, you just.
But I don't know. It's not even that. Like I actually I'm not even trying to throw shade at anybody or anything, and I actually haven't aimed this at anybody. But I feel like even like some of our close friends, maybe like their families have had like parties, and like some of the group have been invited, and like maybe like we haven't or something. And I am a bit like, well, I know all of your families, and like you all come to like my family things, and like I really try and include everyone in anything, and like I just don't think it's hard.
You are very good at including people.
I just don't think it's hard to like sometimes get the invite back. Like I might not even come because I have a life and I might not be busy, but I just sometimes think like, why wouldn't you invite me? Like I don't know if that's me being a bit like
I think.
But when it's like a close friend, I am a bit like, but why didn't I get an invite? Like I invite everyone to everything. I'm literally the main person that has like everyone always round and like parties and everything. Like
it's always like Bella's house.
Yeah, it's always me. Like I always have parties. I always invite everyone. I always like let people come to things, like people's siblings, and I don't care because I love it when people's siblings come to the parties and stuff. I think it's so fun and everything. But like if I'm so like willing and nice to like invite, like allow everyone to come and always like mainly throw most of the parties, I just think when your family might throw a family party or something, why the hell have I not got invited?
That's so fair.
And I think that's also like an expectation, but like it's also like give and take. And that's why I feel like my like standards of like friend, like what is it, the standards
your standards is like your friendship standards.
I feel like my friendship standards are higher because I actually do expect certain things. Like if you are going to have a family party, I would expect to be invited, and when I'm not, I actually I am offended. I am a bit like, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? Like how come I haven't been like, not trying to be like personal or anything, but I think it's facts. No,
I think that is so valid, and I think your standards are high, but I don't think that's too high.
That's what I'm saying.
Because like,
but then it makes me feel like it is high.
Yeah, I can see that, because obviously if you're left feeling like, even like a few times, if you're left feeling like, wow, I feel like I give so much and don't get as much back, obviously you're going to question like, are my standards too high? Like, am I
What's going
expecting too much?
on?
Just,
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
probably
Should I
that's
not
what
have been
leads to you
invited?
overthinking,
Yeah.
because you are feeling a type of way and you are thinking about it. I think
Yeah.
that is so valid.
So I don't know, are they high, low? I feel like I'm trying to lower them so that I don't get upset or annoyed about those certain topics, because I'm like, okay, well, like, it's fine, it's just a party. But I think it's more like, actually, that hurt my feelings a little bit, because I'm like, I just don't get it. But then I'm not going to bring it up like, oh, you didn't invite me to your party.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's
Do you
not
know what I
that,
mean?
it's not that deep.
I'm
You're
not
not
gonna
like
go cry
actually,
about it,
yeah.
but I am just a bit like shocked / like confused. Like,
yeah,
why didn't I
for
get the
real.
invite? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird
don't
how
know.
like, if your standards are too high, there's pros and there's cons.
Yeah.
If your standards are too low, there's pros and there's cons.
Yeah.
It's like
if they're low,
just have
people
to try
probably
and
take
get-
advantage of you, and
Yeah.
like, you know. But then if they're high, then you are setting yourself
then you
up for
sometimes leave
disappointment.
yourself feeling
Yeah.
like a bit like upset.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think my standards for friendships are this. Do you know what? I've never
quite a tough
thought
one,
about
isn't it?
this.
It's a
Actually,
tough
never
one.
thought about this. I would say mine are like. Mine's tricky, right? Because I actually. Oh,
Do you think? I just thought about something. Do you think it's standards for different people? Because I feel like different people, you have different standards.
Yeah, because I was thinking
quite
like,
hard to be like.
I have a few really like close people to me.
Yeah.
Who I obviously expect.
Yeah. Certain things
from, because that's what they give me and that's what I like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just like
how our
kind of
relationship
unspoken
works.
with those sort of people. Like,
I get you.
I think it's tricky with me because I actually don't expect much from anyone, really. I don't like. I feel like I don't need much from anyone,
right?
But like the few people that are really close to me, like you, Madeline, Kaiser, like, do you know what I mean? There's just like a few like really prominent people in my life that I feel like it both like. I give so much, they give so much. Like, when you look at people's friendships, like mine and yours relationship, for instance, we are like very, very close. Like, I would say like our friendship is like kind of like, obviously I'm biased because like you're my best friend, but is like one of like the best friendships I've seen, like, or that I've like known. Like, do you know what I mean? And I know I'm biased.
I was trying to think why
I'm
she
the one.
she's biased. Our friendship is literally the best.
It's the fucking best. But
Right.
like, I just feel like the people that I'm close with, obviously I expect loads from. But in general, I actually don't feel like I need people to text me much at all, really.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need to like see people all the time unless like I really like you. I'm like very selective as well.
But you're confusing me because you're saying
same. That's what I mean. It's like for some people,
but for the like the close ones.
Okay.
Let's talk about the close ones, like the really close ones.
I think my standard is just right because
but as in like, do you need to see them? Do you need to text them? Because you're saying I don't really need to see them. So like,
no.
But surely, like, you'd want to see them.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I'm not like
So if you didn't see them for like 2 months, you'd be like, oh.
Like, I have to say something about me, and I should probably work on this. I do feel like most of the time it's people asking me like, when are you free? When can you meet?
Yeah.
Like, obviously I say to people like, oh yeah, like we need to do something soon, like blah blah. Yeah. But I actually do feel like most of the time people are like, Lucy, like we should do this, and then of course like.
Then you'll say
like, that's so good, like blah blah. I'm just, maybe it's me like being bad at like making plans and like finding time in my schedule, because like I am like very busy a lot of the time. But yeah, I don't know.
So
okay, is my standards too high?
No, I feel like they're definitely not too high. Because it seems
like
you're not expecting much. It seems like you don't really, not that you don't want much, but it seems like.
For me, naturally, I feel like my standards are just right because I'm so happy with the people that I've got in my life and like my relationships with them. Like, I'm never,
just not that bothered about like outer ones, and the inner ones message you anyway and stuff. So
like the people that I really care about, I have such good relationship with. So
it's what it is. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, standards for yourself. This could have been like a whole episode.
Yeah, I know, for real.
Like, talking about standards. Emma Chamberlain did do that recently.
Standard for yourself. Okay, this is where I get a bit confused. This is like, What do we mean by the standard for ourselves? Like the standard of our life? Should we say that?
Yeah, or like.
I feel like there's like so many different things that you could have standards for yourself.
Yeah, true.
You know
There's
what I
like
mean?
so many things underneath that.
So
just like
are we
one umbrella.
talking just like life-wise? Like, have you got high standards for your life? Because yes, I definitely have high standards for my life, and if they don't reach those standards, I do think I will not enjoy my life. No offense to myself. You got
or is it like
tucks to hit? Yeah, or is it more like standards for like happiness? Because I'm happy and I think I hit my standards, so I feel like they're good.
True, it's difficult to differentiate. Like
standards for your job.
Yeah,
are you
true.
Happy with standards? Do you know what I mean? It's hard. So should we just say your life?
Let's do
or yourself.
Let's try and like generalize it. I reckon.
Okay, so life.
Yeah, / yourself. Like,
should we do life and self?
Okay, let's do life and self. Okay,
so life.
Are your standards for your life too high?
Yeah, I do think so, because I feel like sometimes I'm a bit of a dreamer. I'm a Pisces and I'm a bit of a dreamer. And I feel like my standards for my life are very high, and I do think that I am kind of low-key setting myself up for disappointment because they're so high and quite like hard to reach, and if I don't reach them, I do think I will be disappointed later on in life. So I really think I need to, and I'm slowly doing that, like slowly, like, you know, when you think about how your life's going to be when you're older.
Yeah, I remember Bella has always said,
literally,
from when you were like literally like 13 years old, you're like, I want 5 kids, I'll take them to school in a minibus every day, I want my house to look like this. Like, she would literally know like floor by floor like what her house like
there's been times where I've added like a bowling alley into my house, like that's just like that billionaire rich, like the likeliness of me actually getting to that kind of standard is crazy. Like that is true. Quite high and unrealistic in a way. And I've slowly, while looking at like properties and stuff, have realised that I might not quite get there, which is really sad.
But I mean, like,
but like, do you know what I mean? Like, I definitely do have very, very, very high standards, and I do need to like calm them down. I mean, look at my bedroom. How can I not have like? Yeah,
true.
Who the fuck has a bedroom like this? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but ridiculous.
Okay, but this is my thing, right? You have a bedroom like this, because younger you, in your head was like, I want a bedroom like that. I will have a bedroom like that. So that's what you did.
I used to sit in Spanish because I obviously like I used to sit in a lot of like French as well, like year 8 French, like when we just didn't care. But there's like a lot of lessons that I'd probably design my bedroom in, and I was like, one day I will live in the attic. Even when my parents didn't even talk about doing a loft conversion, I used to say, I am living in that attic one day. One day I will live in that, and we'll get a loft conversion and it will be my room. And I used to literally like, some of the things that I did used to draw in my thing obviously hasn't happened because it's like
a whole like Hannah Montana wardrobe.
Yes, exactly. And I used to say to my mum, like when this was even getting built, I was like, okay, mum, so when I walk in my wardrobe, I want it to sing, you get the best of both. And she was like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, that is stupid. But I just, because you know, like Hannah Montana walked into her wardrobe and was like, went from Miley to Hannah, and it was like the best of both worlds. Like, and she had the whole rotating thing. Her clothes were insane. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was literally mental. So I thought, like, I want the best of both worlds. Like, you know, like, but anyway, obviously the way I drew it didn't work building wise either, because I kind of just like planned out in my head of how our attic used to look. But actually, when it comes to building and they like do all the joists and everything, it can completely change. And I obviously didn't plan it like this, but I did plan a crazy fuck off bedroom, and I have got that. So that is quite crazy. You are right there.
This is what I mean. Like, it's like,
but I'm not gonna have a bowling alley in my house.
Yeah, true. It's like, believe it or not, like I don't know what anyone's opinion on this is, but manifestation is real. If you plant a seed, the likelihood of that seed then growing into something, it might not be like the flower that you always wanted, like you're saying, but like
something like it.
If you want something and you believe it's going to happen, like, I'm sorry, it literally happens. And I'm on such a big like manifestation, like speak it into existence, like kick at the moment, because I feel like my life is like slowly starting to pan out the way I once always wanted it to be. So I'm like, woohoo, this is so fun. But it's just, I think it is good to have really high standards in that sense.
Yeah.
Because
what's the point of saying I'm going to live in a 1-bedroom flat for the rest of my life?
Yeah, like if you
no
want
offense,
to be...
there's nothing wrong with
and some people
that.
are fine with that, and that's like, that's great. That might be your goal, and that is like, so that
I'm
then
talking
that is
about
your
bowling
version
alleys
of
in my house.
Yeah, I think it's... like it's always good to establish your standards like once you're like maybe like frontal lobe has developed, because like now you understand like actually what it would take to be that rich and have like that house
is
and
crazy,
have a bowling alley like built in, like
it's
you know
ridiculous.
what that actually takes, whereas when you're a kid you're just like, I want this, I want that, I want a pet, I want this, da, da, da.
True.
So
yeah, it is slowly getting smaller, my house in my head.
But like keep dreaming big, because
no, I will have a big house when I'm older.
As long as you can control your disappointment and things.
No,
I
like, will
what's
have
the harm
a big,
in dreaming big?
I will have a big house when I'm older. I know I will.
Of course you will.
Fuck yeah, I will. Obviously, it's not going to have a bowling alley, but if it does, well done, you babes. Well done, Bella.
I hope we're like 45, 50,
and I have a bowling
alley.
And
we're drinking wine and we're shooting balls down your bowling alley.
This will be the main video of the bowling alley.
It's so good.
No, but for real, I think being a bit more realistic, I definitely want like a bar games room vibe, and I feel like that's very realistic. That can happen.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, bowling alleys is like another level, because like you obviously need like a bowling alley like technician person that like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's another level, but like having like a pool table in a room is so much, and like some drinks and like a bar vibe is so much more realistic, and I definitely think I can like do that. And that is the definition of me. I'm so like game person.
Yeah, you are, true. But anyway, so your standards, you feel like for your life are high,
which is fair,
which is good.
What about you?
I feel like mine are. I feel like I've got all my like standards, like apart from the relationship one, all like quite like in check. Like I feel like mine are kind of just right for my life. Like obviously I want to like live a somewhat luxurious life, but yeah, I don't know. I think mine are fine, and also I trust the universe with whatever it has planned for me. So
all right. And what was the other one we said? Life and self
for yourself. My standards for myself. It's tricky. I feel like a good rule of thumb for this would be like, if you feel. No, actually, I don't know how to word it. So let's just talk about it.
I just think, for myself, I guess kind of high again, because obviously, like. But also, I want big for myself.
Yeah, but also I feel like
I want to do well for myself.
You fulfill your high standards for yourself, don't you think? I feel like you do. Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
Like you...
But then again, I always want more. But that's not bad.
Yeah, but like in terms of like... You, like your character, like yourself, like...
Oh, right,
you're so disciplined. Like you do work hard.
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent.
I'm not disciplined. I can be disciplined, but I also can't be.
I feel like you have high standards for yourself, but I feel like you have no issue fulfilling those high standards, because
I think
you're amazing. You're perfect.
Thank you very much. No, I do. I agree. I do get what you're saying. Yeah.
I feel like
still like kind of high.
Yes.
I want good for myself. So
100%.
Kind of high.
Then I guess that's kind of like you're talking about life, like.
No, I'm talking about myself though, like as in like I want to be fit, so I go to the gym.
Yeah.
I want to like do things I enjoy, so I do things I enjoy. So I feel
like you're doing all that shit.
Yeah, but I'm doing it. But they're also like maybe high for other people then.
High in other people's eyes. Yeah. True.
Because I feel like me a few years ago, I would have thought it was high and like quite unrealistic, but then I've kind of like achieved it as well. Yeah. So I feel like
so then you just
it is kind of high, but I'm kind of
fulfilling it. Yeah, on your shit, baby.
What about you?
I feel like my standards for myself maybe used to be like verging on the lower side.
Oh, okay.
Like, but not really though. Like, because I've always.
I don't think so.
I think I've just been more like, I just feel like I obviously get that stress of like, I feel like I should be doing more. I feel like I should be learning more. I feel like I should be earning more. I feel like I should be doing like more exercise, blah, blah. Like I have those moments, but like ultimately I'm never like in a like life crisis about them things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've been pretty like chilled out about it, but I think as of recent, I feel like my standards have like for myself have grown and grown and grown, but again I feel like I am fulfilling those standards.
Yeah.
Like I feel pretty content. Like I'm not like fuck, I'm so stupid and like I'm so lazy, like blah blah. Like I feel like I'm
happy.
Yeah, I'm like content.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
No, I agree.
Okay, this could be like a short, snappy one in contrast to the last one. In your opinion, what is a good thing that unfairly has a bad reputation?
Quite a hard one.
Like, maybe what has a bad reputation? Like, posting selfies. Posting selfies.
True.
Like, or posting even just, like, certain, like, type of photos has a bit of a bad reputation. And
it's a bit unnecessary / judgy.
Yeah, like, people are people are always like, oh, I don't want my whole Instagram to be, like, just of me. I'm always like, bitch, why? Like, it can be all of you if you want it to be that. If you want it to be sunsets and animals and, like,
that's cool.
pizza, so fine. If you want it to be all selfies of you looking sexy, also fine. Like, what's the issue? Doesn't make you any, like, less professional or, like low, like, have low self-respect. Like, I think that maybe sometimes can be viewed in a negative light. But then, I think, like, if a boy's Instagram is just it's actually more mirror selfies. It's more like selfies, like, that you have taken of yourself. I feel like if someone takes them, like, it's not as deep. But then I'm such a hypocrite. Such a hypocrite.
I was going to say also, like, maybe like sex and OnlyFans and, like, the sexual industry.
True, that definitely
I feel like, but I do think it's more looked down upon in the older
generation.
Yeah, the older generation. And,
for
like,
sure.
the younger the person is, it's not as deep.
Yeah, because I feel like we're just exposed to more, like, for example, like, interviews with these people, and you actually, like, understand it from their point of view, whereas like the older generation is so far from that they don't even, like, have the understanding of, like, what it's like from the other side. So real. I would agree. It's like kind of similar social media, like, sort of that sort of stuff. I'm trying to think. Oh, drinking cow's milk has got, like, a kind of a bad reputation.
Right.
Well, it did more in the past. I feel like it's slowly, like, coming back out now that, like,
oat
people
milk isn't healthy
oat milk is, like, full of hormones and, like, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like drinking cow's milk has got a bit of a bad reputation, but
can't lie, I love a bit of cow's milk.
Low-key same. Low-key same, honey. So I'll say those two things, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable crying?
Oh, actually, sorry, one more thing.
Yeah, go on.
Like, I think, like, lip filler and, like...
Yeah, true.
Like,
true that.
Aesthetic kind of vibes.
True that.
Facelifts, all
Sometimes you tell people, like, they're like, what, have you had Botox? I'm like, yes. They're like, where? I'm like, here. They're like, what? Oh my God, you got so much Botox. I'm literally like...
You wouldn't have even realised it. If I said no, you would have thought, oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, like, why did you have to ask me in the first place?
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that as well.
True that. Do you feel comfortable crying around people? Why or why not?
It depends on how I'm crying. Like, crying at a video, yeah. Crying at a movie, yeah, I'll cry. If I'm genuinely... Like, if you, like, are mean to me, for example, and make me cry, I wouldn't then want to go cry in front of you. I would be like showing sign of, like,
that's never happened, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know. Or, like, if I'm generally, like, sad about something, like, I don't like crying in front of people. But I'm happy to, like, cry if it's, like, happy, or, like, if it's, like, in a movie and it's sad. But, like, if it's actually me and it's generally, like, hurting me and upsetting me, like, I feel, like, a little bit embarrassed because I'm crying about it.
That's interesting. I wonder why that is with you.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, why you...
Do you not feel the same?
I mean, like...
I feel like I thought you were going to go, I completely agree.
Cry.
Like, you don't feel the same. You're like, I wonder why that is with you. I'm like, bitch,
let's dive into that. No, I feel like we're crying, like, in front of people, for me, like... Oh. I mean, it's not my favourite thing ever.
Like, if you were generally, like, upset,
but I also don't mind
sad about something.
Obviously, it depends on the situation. Like,
someone
if I'm, like,
something mean
teaching
to
a class of kids, like, and I feel really sad, I, like, obviously don't want to, like, be like
cry in front of them.
Yeah. But, like, in front of, like, my close friends.
Okay, I've just been really mean to you, and I've just said something horrible, and we're in the middle of an argument. We're in, like, an argument, and now I've just said something that's obviously made you cry. Would you be like...
I mean, like, maybe, like...
What's the question?
Toxically, to make you feel guilty about
it. No, but, like, what's the question?
Do you feel comfortable crying around people?
Would you feel comfortable? That's it. I've literally just said something that's, like, upset you. We're in a middle
of an argument. If it made you feel guilty... It, like, not you personally. Can we not use each other as an example? Like, if, like, a boyfriend was, like, really mean to me, like, I wouldn't mind, like, putting on a little... to, like, make them feel really guilty. But anyways...
I mean, but but you're not. That's not going to make you feel uncomfortable because you're happy to do that. To make them feel guilty.
I don't think I would feel, like, really comfortable doing it, but I also wouldn't mind that much.
Like, say you're having.
I'm quite open with my, like, emotions.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I am more like...
Like, I feel like if me and Yannick were having an argument, I'd rather just, like, be like, hold a second. I just would rather take myself out to have my little cry and come back in. Like, I don't want to be talking to you like... I want to, like, compose myself and come back in, like, okay, let's talk about this. Like, I'm done with... I don't want to cry. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, at a funeral, I can cry. That's fine. I don't care. Watch me cry at a funeral. Watch me cry. But I feel like if, like, for example, I'm in, like, a discussion or, like, an argument or something... I don't want to come across maybe like weak. I don't want to.
It's like composure.
Yeah,
you wanna, like,
I want to be like together. I don't want to be like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I find it like a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah, I think
it's uncomfortable. I do find it uncomfortable.
I think I did used to. I feel like last year I cried quite a lot in front of people, so it kind of like broke down that wall for me.
Right.
Like, I feel like there was quite a few times last year that I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, and then I'd be like, and then I would like start crying, and then like once you do it once, that way actually wasn't.
Do you know what? Also, I think it is actually. I don't like people feeling sorry for me, and I also don't want to feel awkward. Like, I don't want to sit there and be like, and people not know what to say to me. Like, I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah, I feel like you're quite the person. If someone's crying, you're like, you would like, if it was me, you'd like be fine. But if it was someone maybe you're like a little bit less close with, I feel like you would be a bit like, oh, do you want me to get someone? Like, didn't we talk about this once on the podcast?
Yeah, it was Kaya. Kaya said that.
Yeah, Kaya
was like, if I saw someone crying in the streets, I'd say, how can I help you? Or like, who can I get? Yeah,
she said, can I get someone? Yeah. Whereas I feel like I would probably like...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit of both. Like, if I see someone in the streets, I can go up to them and be like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, what's happened? Is everything okay? Like, blah, blah. Like, I can do that. But I also think, do you know what it is with me? Is I think if you're crying about something that's silly, I can't be like, oh no, it's okay.
Yeah, you're quite like, well,
I'm like, get the fuck over it. Yeah. Whereas like if someone's crying because they've like lost someone, I'm like, oh, it's so sad.
Yeah,
like,
you
it's
can
okay.
Empathize.
Like, I really hope you'll be a. Do you know what I mean? But I think for me, like, I don't know. I feel like if, like, I don't know. I feel like, for example, when my parents separated, and I'd like, obviously it would upset me, and I would like maybe like cry about it. I would really not want to cry about it in front of people. Like, I think I would just take myself to my room, like,
yeah, you're very like,
I wouldn't like,
if you're actually genuinely upset about something, you so do that in private. I don't think I've ever seen you cry about like,
I don't want to like
something
that's deep
that you're personally feeling.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, I get you.
I really don't want to be like, like, I think even like, I think even when like my dad told me my nan died, Yannick was with me, and I was like, can I just have a minute, please? I feel like I had to like.
Can you leave the room?
Yeah, I like kind of like, he was like, oh, you have all the time you want, and I kind of needed to like go off and like have my little like.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and him be like, oh babe, it's okay.
Yeah, because you don't like people feeling sorry for you.
Yeah, I don't.
Me on the other hand, I don't mind it.
Oh, maybe it's just I don't know.
What is one thing like that you feel you are scared of doing in like your everyday life that like you're like putting off doing because you're scared?
Because I'm scared.
Tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel, because now I'm thinking what my answer would be, and I'm like,
fuck nice.
So I'm scared. It's just there's other factors to it.
What are you?
Well, like maybe like reaching out to people, like reaching out to other people that are in the line of work that I want to get in, and being like
asking for help.
Hi, can I shadow you? Hi, can we meet for a coffee? Hi, like, can we do this? And like, obviously, it's partially like I am very busy at the moment, but maybe there is part of me that is like a little bit scared or like.
No,
I don't know.
Embarrassed?
Yeah, like, yeah.
I get you. No, I get that.
So maybe that's kind of like...
Yeah, no, I get that. But I don't know. I can't think of something that, like, every day uploading on Vinted. I always say, like, try and upload 3 things on Vinted, like, a day, because then at least it's, like, things are getting uploaded and stuff. I don't actually do it.
Yes.
I would say I find it, like, scary, because I've uploaded their stuff on Vinted. Like, I'm selling shit on Vinted.
Anything like, you find, like, daunting that you feel like you should do, but it's just a bit, like, feels a bit daunting at the moment? It's a really tricky question, but it does get you thinking.
I feel like there's like loads of things that I'd like to do with my life, and I sometimes feel like I struggle to start them. Like
like
there's like loads of things where I'd be like, oh, I think I'd be sick at that job, or oh, I think I'd be sick at that job. Like, oh my god, I could do that. I could do this. But then I'm always like, oh, how do I start that? How do I start doing it? I feel like maybe like try and pick one and actually just do it.
Yeah, like narrow it down. And
maybe.
But yeah, like you said, that's not like necessarily scared. There's like other factors to it, like there's so many to choose from. Like you're also trying to like work your job talents. And like there's like a lot to it.
Yeah, I think it's
But maybe like like starting something,
like trying like thinking of how to start it and like do I actually want to go into that and start that and do that?
Yeah, it's like you almost a bit scared of like committing to one thing because then you're like
I've chosen that one now. No regrets.
No regrets, not even one letter.
Do you know what I mean?
Interesting.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, love that. I love answering Emma Chamberlain's questions.
Yeah, for real, I've thoroughly enjoyed.
Very, very fun.
How did she come up with them? Great questions, girl.
Innit? Can't be ChatGPT. It's got to be a team behind her.
Obviously, there's a team behind her.
Yeah, I know.
Bloody Emma Chamberlain.
Bloody Emma Chamberlain. But thanks, Emma, for the questions. Yeah. Thanks, Emma's team, for the questions. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have the team behind us quite yet.
So we're using hers. Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. Comment, interact, like, subscribe, share with a friend. You know the drill.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, tell us about it. If there's anything you want us to talk about, let us know. Like,
tell us, yeah.
If you want our opinion on anything, we'd love to share it.
We'd love to give our opinion on stuff.
Honestly, we do.
That's our vibe.
If there's anything also that you've seen other people do that you're like, oh, I think, Bella and Lucie are good at that.
Yeah.
Let us know. Like, generally, we love it. Like, honestly, sometimes there's been like really, really, really random people message us about the podcast, and we love it.
Yeah, we're like,
wow, love that they messaged us. Like, absolutely love that. Yeah. So honestly, get messaging, get telling, and if there's anything you want us to do, let us know.
Love it. Okay, bye guys. See you next week.
Peace and love.